This is your Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing issued in the afternoon of Thursday, September 4th, valid through September 9th. Good news currently is that there are no gales, very large swell, or tropical storms forecast for the next 5 days. However, we do have a system in the tropical Atlantic we're calling Invest 91, which is expected to develop into a tropical depression by the weekend. If so, the winds and waves that I'm going to chat about next will need to be boosted significantly. Here is the tropical weather outlook issued as of 18 UTC this afternoon. You do see where the location of this tropical wave and a broad low are currently located about 34 west longitude. This does have a medium chance of forming in the next 2 days and a high chance, 90%, of forming in the next 7 days. The area that is hatched shows where the system may form if it does form. Wind and wave conditions as of 12 UTC this morning, Thursday, September 4th. We do see an unseasonal stationary front going from South Florida and northeastward toward Bermuda. Very weak winds over the Gulf of America, yet quite a bit of thunderstorm activity. The Caribbean Sea does have a small area of fresh to strong trades, kicking up about 6-foot seas over the southwest Caribbean. The rest of the Atlantic is very quiet for the moment. Forecast for 12 UTC, Friday, September 5th. We do see that stationary front still staying over Florida without much in the way of winds or seas, but still kicking up some thunderstorm activity. Little change in the Caribbean, and now on the eastern edge, we do see the emergence on our map crossing 35 west of the possible tropical cyclone, as well as winds of 20 to 25 knots and seas of about 6 to 7 feet. Forecast for 12 UTC, Saturday, September 6th. No change really for the Caribbean or the Gulf of America. We do see a slow westward progression of the possible tropical cyclone at this point, with winds up to 25 knots and seas about 8 to 10 feet. If it does form into a tropical depression, winds and seas at this time may be significantly higher. At 72 hours, again, slow westward progression of our system, which may be a tropical depression or tropical storm even at this point on Sunday, September 7th, 12 UTC. Peak winds that we're showing at this point are 30 knots and peak seas of about 12 feet. 96 hours, valid Monday, September 8th at 12 UTC. Here is our possible tropical cyclone, showing peak winds of about 30 knots on the northern semicircle, and in this case, peak seas in that red of about 15 feet. And finally, 120-hour forecast, valid 12 UTC, Tuesday, September 10th. Here's the location of that possible tropical cyclone, a few hundred miles east of the Lesser Antilles at this point. Peak winds 30 knots and peak seas of about 15 feet. Keep in mind that, again, if the system does form, the forecast will have to be boosted significantly for the winds and seas over the tropical North Atlantic for the next 5 days. So this concludes the Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing. The next briefing will be issued by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Be safe.